How's it going, guys? My name is Maikya and welcome back to another video. Now today we're going to be talking about a very juicy theory. So this theory is surrounding the rocks and stones in the Galar region and the rocks and stones in the Kalos region. Now if you guys haven't seen it already, I've already done a comparison between Kalos and Galar, and in that video I kind of discussed some of the similarities and the kind of connections between the two. But today I'm going to be talking about some weird connections to do with Geosenge Town and the town that we obviously haven't got the name of yet, but where the Leaf Stadium is in Pokemon Sword and Shield. So if you guys are hyped for this theory, be sure to smash that like button down below and be sure to let me know what you guys think. Now before we get ahead and go into this theory, be sure to check out my socials down below and join our Discord for discussions around these kind of topics and that sort of thing. Anyway guys, I'm going to go straight into the video and not waste your time anymore, so let's get going. So first things first, right here we have Geosenge Town on the Bulbapedia Wikipedia page. So essentially this is a town in the western part of Kalos and is known for its unusual rock structures which harness a mystical power, a mysterious power. And obviously the Team Flare headquarters, the Sandre Labs, are in the top left of the town, and obviously there's some little houses and it has a population of 12. And there's the 3 stones in the middle that actually come out and become part of the Ultimate Machine. Now I'm going to be talking about the Ultimate Machine a little bit in a moment, so bear with me. But for now, we're going to be looking at Route 10, and I'm going to discuss Route 10 for a little bit. Now Route 10 is the route just before Geosenge Town in the Kalos region. So this route is very commonly known for the graves of Pokemon that have passed away after the war. I believe it was related to the war 3,000 years ago. And essentially the Ultimate Machine uses the power from these stones and the Pokemon spirits. It absorbs the power of those Pokemon from these stones to give itself power to operate and destroy whatever it needs to destroy. So it's very interesting. Now these stones are actually the graves of the Pokemon who died to basically power the ultimate weapon 3,000 years ago for AZ. They died, they sacrificed themselves for this ultimate weapon just so he could put a reset on life or whatever. So very interesting concept, and it's a very weird kind of bit of lore about the whole Pokemon franchise and how it all links. Now obviously Galar is going to be that region that Kalos was at war with 3,000 years ago. It's kind of obvious right now. By now you would have thought so. So I'm going to discuss it a bit more just after we kind of look at these stones just a little bit more in detail, and I'll discuss them just a little bit more. So here we have a close-up of these stones in Geosenge Town. Now obviously you can see that there's 3 of them and they're just kind of sat there. And one thing I've just noticed is that it looks very similar to that swirl logo that we see on Pokemon Sword and Shield with the like 3 bits. I don't know. Maybe that's just a theory. Maybe that's just too much of a speculation. Also, the term Geosenge Town refers to the Stonehenge, which very much is based in England. So that's another thing to keep note of. But obviously we can see here that Geosenge Town is very much centered on this kind of little monument of rocks that actually turns into the ultimate weapon in the ground and makes a massive crater in the whole town. Now on this photo, this is the entrance of Route 10, and you can see obviously there's a little backpacker there, but other than that there's all these stones really methodically laid out, and it's very interesting because they're just kind of there. They don't actually do much, they're just there, and it's just weird. It's really strange. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to discuss a bit more, and we're going to talk about Galar and what that's got to do with it. Now here on the right we can see in the Galar region there is stones very similar, very similar. I mean they're retextured and redesigned and made to look nice, and they've got these runes on them. Now apparently the rune on the top is Norse or something for G, and then the bottom one is NG, and apparently the bottom one refers to Odin's sword, which is very interesting. So I'm assuming the top one might be something to do with a shield, maybe. I don't know. Very interesting. It'd be lovely to see, because you can see the path kind of goes to the right there towards the stone. It'd be interesting to see if they gave us a bit of dialogue about the stones, or if we found out more from the actual town itself to see what the stones are all about. I can't wait for these games so much. I'm so excited to start some theories and lore about these games, so I hope you guys are prepared for that. But let's go talk about the ultimate weapon a little bit more, because obviously I touched on it earlier. let's just go back to it and talk a little bit more about how it links to all of this together. Now, this ultimate weapon is the one that was created by AZ 3,000 years ago to end the war with Galar. Obviously, that we're speculating that it's not a possibility, it's not true, but it could be, well, you know, a thing. But basically, the energy that this uses is a source of energy called infinity energy. Now, I only just found this out today. Infinity energy uses almost like the spirits and souls of the Pokemon to supply power and energy. Now, apparently in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, we got this whole dialogue about how Steven Stone's grandfather found a source of infinity energy and used it to basically put, you know, the power into the rockets and that sort of thing at Moss Deep Space Center. So then obviously they could travel further in space and that sort of thing. And also they used that to destroy the meteor or the asteroid that was coming down towards Earth in the Delta episode of Pokemon Oras. So it all links very nicely together. It kind of ties in very nicely. And it's very interesting because I feel like these have some energy, right? These stones, these Geosenge stones. And I feel like the Galar region stones will also have some energy that will be related to some kind of plot line to do with Galar and Pokemon Sword and Shield. I don't know what the plot line will be, but I'm guessing it'll be something to do with the war and how Galar defended themselves, maybe, or I don't know. Something along those lines, because some of the stones are fallen over in the town in Galar, and some of them are still standing, very much the same as, you know, very similar to Kalos in some ways, but Kalos is kind of a different one. But they're very, very close, very, very close, and they're very closely linked, and I just thought it was a bit weird. So let's just go into this Infinity Energy Bulbapedia page, and then you guys can have a look, and then we'll tie up the theory there, and then that'll be it. So also, one thing I missed on here that it states is Professor Sycamore states that Mega Evolution works based on this Infinity Energy. So if this is a possibility, take it with a pinch of salt, but if this is a possibility, it could be that these stones in the Galar region are promoting Mega Evolution, which means we could see some new Megas. That would be very interesting. I'd love to see that. Now, this is everything I have to show you guys, so let me know what you guys think of this information. Let me know if you think my theory is kind of somewhat correct, and if not, tell me why. And be sure to smash the like button on this video. I always appreciate your support. It means the world to me. And before you guys go, be sure to go check out my Discord in the description down below, and be sure to check out my socials as well. Follow me on Twitter, that sort of thing. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you very soon for another video. See you later.